pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab raw man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! 26-yard line.
Check. 53 is mine. Stop your whining.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, son. 50, nice 50. Hey, defense, back up. Okay. No waiting. No waiting.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw. It's Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's get the ball.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves, all the guys are looking for.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Man, 80.
On first and 10, Darnold is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Hey, Steve 6.
He'll look to throw. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down. Loss into positive yardage.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Round 80.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the miss.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To the air, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What we got?
They give to Chubb out of the gun. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Darnold now to throw, and Graham's got it, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, Charlie!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 2, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now on second and 13, Allen. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Darnold from the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Chubb running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. It's caught here by Adams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check back 50. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Darnold completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Set 70, Indy. I got you. I got you. Hard, hard. Hey, echo. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Check 26, check 26. Slant.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner with good timing.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jerry Tillery able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder.